because I'm logged in on your account, and obviously that means I can write a review while I'm here. So I've written a review 1 star, and I've said I just needed to go toilet.
She just goes, and I panicked and I dropped the phone, but I screamed at the same time. I was like, oh, because she screamed, so I was like, oh.
But you seem so mellow.
Oh,
good. Lovely stuff.
This man woman
coming out.
Track package. It's just leaving Turkey now. Guys, there's something. I just don't know where this has come from.
When people were like, what's it like being married to a comedian? I'm like, it's really boring because he just studies stuff all the time.
Hello, welcome back. Here we go again, once more around the Amazon merry-go-round. My guests this week, that's right, it's a first. My guests, plural. We have our first couple on the show, Babatunde and Leonie. I am so excited to have you here and to have a couple here. This could go one way. This is going to be great. Thank you for joining me, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
So I've opened up your Amazon account. I'm in there now. How do you feel about that, Leonie? How do you feel about a random man?
I'm really excited for you to be in there, actually, because normally I say to him, oh, have you ordered this on Amazon? Because obviously his card's attached to it.
Nice.
So those will be my orders. And then I'm interested to see what he's going to have, because I collect the parcels, but I don't open them because there's just too many. So
nice. That's a good tactic, Babatunde. If you're getting anything dodgy.
Yeah. No,
Just order like 20 things. She's not going to open all of them. It's basic smuggling, right? It's porn smuggling. We've all done it, guys.
You're saying that, guys, we've done it, guys. Huh? Somebody?
Look, so I don't know if you know this, but the first thing we do on the show is we go right back to the beginning of your account.
Oh, my days.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is going to be interesting. I don't know.
order
I have no idea what I've bought.
This is where things get real, right?
Oh, this is fun.
Oh.
2015, okay? That's the first orders that I'm seeing, all right? 2015.
Okay.
Oh, that's when we got
married
married.
then.
What did you buy?
Well, let's find out.
Let's
Look,
find out.
May 2015, the 10th of May 2015, that was your first order. You got some noise-isolating headphones. Presumably marriage is coming.
Yeah. Block out, cancel out the noise. You know what I mean?
Leonie cancelling headphones.
Yeah, Leonie
That's
cancelling
so out of
headphones.
order.
Like our son, he
Oh gosh, he was born.
yeah, no,
Okay,
he
well,
does
not
this
long
thing. If I'm complaining too much, he'll be like, I've got daddy cancelling headphones, and he'll just put his hands over his ears, and I'm just like, the first time he did it, I was like, oh my god, like this little cheeky boy.
Yeah.
So that was probably what it was for her.
Excellent.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I can.
I do have a very high pitched voice,
Yeah, noise
so
the
I
hell out
give
of
you
me.
that.
Would you do that then? Would you sit at home, Babatunde, and put headphones on to cut off everything else in the house? Is that because if I do that, I get in trouble and I'm scared. I won't enjoy the thing because I'll be thinking, do you know what I mean? I'll take it off every 30 seconds to check.
100% I do
He
that.
does that, yeah.
I'm like, you guys are making too much noise. Between her and my son
Yeah.
Right.
alone. Forget my daughter. She's like...
Nothing can go wrong. Like
with
she
her.
can do nothing
She can
wrong.
make so much noise, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love you.
So she's very young. She's
1.
She's 1.
Yeah, next week she's one.
Daddy's princess.
It's adorable.
You see my son? My son and this one right here.
Yeah.
I will actively just be like, babes, I've got my headphones on.
Yeah.
I'm listening
Yeah.
to music.
You know what you need to do when that happens?
Yeah.
You text him.
Yeah, he won't. He has that thing on his.
Listen.
Don't tell her. Don't help her.
How long we got here? We got an hour. I strike 1. All right.
How many strikes can we get? Let's get to strikes 2 and 3 straight away. All right, look, we have got elsewhere in 2015. You have bought loads of books. You have bought Great Debaters on DVD. Great Debaters is
film.
a movie. Yes. Oh my God, Denzel Washington, Forrest Whitaker, Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah. Great Debaters. Great
me more.
film.
Tell me more.
I love debates. I love watching debates on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this is just another film where Denzel's character, he goes to this, what's it, like a uni? Yes, like a uni.
Yeah.
And he teaches these young
That
black students
film.
how to
Okay,
debate.
Yeah.
He teaches them the art of debating, and it's just incredible. Like, I don't want to give it away if you've not watched it.
It's a very
powerful
good film. We need to watch that again.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
He's a guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a proper legend. The idea of debate then. So have you done debates yourself?
Never. I wish I did. Yeah. I wish I had the opportunity to do that in school.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would have given people the tools to how to argue rather than like just getting emotional and getting into scraps. It's a great tool in terms of learning how to put your point across without being rude, disrespectful, or violent. Yeah. And so, I mean, you see it like on like, questions with the Prime Minister and all that kind of stuff, those debates. That's like, maybe that's a bit too high up there, but you know what I'm saying.
But I think that's the thing about debating. It's interesting. I think people associate it with being, a bunch of people at Oxbridge maybe, or politicians. And, it's very wordy and clever. And it's like, no, we're all debating every day. Especially if you're married. Yeah. Like
you're always negotiating something.
Exactly.
That's what I think. I actually did debating in college.
Oh, yeah.
Because I studied sociology. But
how did you find it?
It always ended almost in a riot. And the teacher was always in tears.
Wait, what was the area that you studied?
Yeah, I went to Hackney Community College.
We got to the bottom of it.
So it started in a riot.
So the teacher, she really tried, bless her. Yeah. She really tried. So we had the for and against, and
what topics did you go for?
So we were talking about like different like socialist like movements. So we would have like Marxist theory and all of that, and we'll debate and discuss all of that. But I think it was us unpacking the fact that, okay, so there's this whole thing around society that we didn't know about at the time that she was trying to teach us, and then we're also debating about it
and learning at the same time.
It didn't.
I feel like it's something which I know Ed Balls at the moment is trying to get cricket in schools, and I feel like it's something which there's a movement there to get people doing it as a rebuttal to online filth and everyone just piling in, right?
Yeah.
This is a way of eye contact, face to face, talking, thinking.
Thank you. Know what I mean? That's what I love about it. Like when I watch debates on YouTube and social media, I'm even if the topics I don't care for, just to hear people like argue for and against and unpack a whole topic, I love it. I really do.
But don't you think that when you watch the debate, say from America in the 80s, there's a famous one, you must have seen it, with two presidential candidates. I think it's George Bush Jr. against Reagan, maybe. No, they're both Republicans. Anyway, it's an 80s American politicians, and it's so civilized.
Oh, no, I'm not.
No, it's brilliant because they're saying, well, you make a great point.
Yeah.
Of course, there's an element of truth in that. And you just think, I long for that civility, because now you look at, obviously Trump, but Johnson or any politician recently.
And it's just rude and just
I feel like nowadays they don't listen. They just wait for their opportunity to respond.
Yeah.
Whereas before they listened and they would actually respond to the point. But
there's an art to it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you use this when you're with your kids? You said all this, right? Then your kid's going to go, Daddy, you're into debates. Why are you shouting at me? You should be reasoning, Mum. Why are you being like this? Who's the one who does the most shouting at the kids in your house? This has gone straight up.
My son argues for chicken nuggets and I argue against. No, son, no more mozzarella sticks.
Oh, he loves the mozzarella sticks.
Trust me, man.
I love it. All right, good. So that's 2015. So you guys, you just got married then in 2015?
Yeah.
When did you get married? When's your anniversary? Babatunde, when's your anniversary?
September the 18th.
Oh.
Just gone.
At the time of recording, that was a few days ago.
Yeah.
So you just had number 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did you do for the anniversary?
What we're doing?
Yeah.
I bought tickets to, because we're both massive Anthony Joshua fans.
Yeah.
Her more than me.
Yeah.
Is that tonight?
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Yeah.
So that's what we're doing for our anniversary.
Yeah,
because we've done all the dinners and the wine and dine. This time, let's go and enjoy an event.
I think it's nice for a married couple to do that for an anniversary and go, at least we don't fight like that.
Yeah. Let them do the fighting. Yeah, on our behalf.
Do you like? I've never been to a boxing match.
I've never been. We've both not been. I mean, you've done boxing, so he boxes, but we've not been to a fight. So, I mean, I'm really, really bad. I'm probably just going to be sitting there going, oh,
Yeah.
The whole time, but yeah.
I think I'd do that. Take a book.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? So look, 2015, elsewhere, October, you're settling into married life. Were you together for a long time before you got married? Was it quite a...
No, so we knew each other a long time before we got married, but we weren't sort of interested in each other like that. 1 year we're both Christians, so we went to the same church for about 9 years. We went to the same secondary school before that, so we knew each other a long time. So the year we got married, we were just like, we think this is what God wants us to do. Let's go. And we
there was
engaged.
attraction as well. It wasn't just like, hey, like an arranged God marriage.
No, it wasn't arranged marriage.
Hey,
no.
you two.
Yeah. Hey, you two, voice of God. Hey, you two, it's time. No.
I can't hear God. You can. Listen carefully. I fancy you. God is telling you to fancy me. It's a great chat-up line.
That does happen, by the way.
But you can always go to that now. When you get really annoyed, it's what the big guy...
Yeah, to do.
I love it, because I love when people just got married. You see this a lot on the show, like the nesting thing, and you're seeing what people are doing and building their worlds. And it can be a tiny thing, but it's quite... I love domesticity, right? I love these cozy little things. You bought the cantilever glass TV stand with a bracket. And I just think...
I remember that.
I just think that's 72 quid. Yeah. And it's that thing of probably in 2015, I don't know, maybe you still had those massive tellies.
Yeah.
But for me, I was obsessed with that when we got together, because I wanted to have our little hearth that we gather round.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's gone emotional.
No, is it not?
This is his part.
This is full Homer Simpson. I spent so many happy hours. Do you want to have a moment with it? Do you want to? I could write a review like,
you know what it is?
Gone Forever, My Sweet Prince.
No, you know what it was? It's because we were talking about this just yesterday. That was in our first house, one small little garden flat, right?
Right.
So this was a 1-bedroom flat, and I remember buying that, and it was just okay, because I had a TV in my mum's house,
right?
So I was just like, oh yeah, I'll take my TV from my bedroom. We'll just use that. And I remember I bought that stand, and I was just like, hey, okay, it's ours now. And it was just, and then remember when we brought it to our current house and we put it there, it was like man, this is small, boy.
Some things don't move well.
So big in the old flat. It was massive. It took up a whole corner, and we had it all nicely dressed and stuff, and we had a little matching center table for it, and we really thought
and then we bought this big 65-inch TV and just put that next to it. We were like, damn.
It's like kids outgrowing the little beds, isn't it? Or the bunk beds. It's time to move on now. Did you get rid of it? Was that a site? Have you buried it in the garden?
We got rid of it.
Give it to? My mum doesn't let us throw anything away, so she was like, no, you can't throw it away.
Nice, good.
You can't throw anything away with her mum around.
Oh, wow.
You have to do it privately.
That's exactly what she does.
What do you do with it then? Give it to her?
Throw it away!
What do you do with it then?
She finds people to give it to, and
kettles, microwave, whatever you've got,
mate,
give it to her.
No offense, your mother-in-law's a fly tipper. That's what she's doing. She's taking all this stuff off you. She's going to a lay-by somewhere.
Getting money.
Scrap metal.
Honestly.
Okay, good. So look, here you are in 2015. You're building your nest, and you just got married.
This is so cool, by the way. Sorry, carry on. I'm just so interested in what I bought. Let's go.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. 2016 then. 9 orders placed over the year. I should ask as well, what's going on with you guys at the moment, like work-wise? What do you do? Are you doing stand-up by this stage, or?
I'm not doing stand-up at
No,
this stage. We're both working at Transport for London, customer service advisors, answering the phone, doing emails, taking abuse.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the abuse is on another level.
From the customers,
well,
from
by
the
the
public.
time they phoned you, they're furious.
Yeah. And
we don't drive the trains or the buses.
Yeah, it's not me.
What do you do then, Leonie? What do you do when someone's phoning you in a towering rage. You just sort of have to listen and.
So it sounds really bad, but you kind of just have to be calm. So you've got to be their voice of reasoning, because at that time they don't have any, reason to be calm.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, I completely understand. I know it's really hard, but I can assure you that I am here to help you now, and I will get this resolved for you.
So we're getting some different body language from
Yeah.
Babatunde here. That's
But in the
Leonie's
background,
approach.
you're just like,
I think what you need to do when you phone TFL is press 1 for Leonie, press 2 for the Babatunde. Right? So that's the because what you're doing there. I love it when you get customer services who basically sort of have a gossip and a bitch with you.
Yeah.
And go, oh, this is awful. Who's done that? Oh my God, I'm so
yeah, that's what you need to do.
But then equally, you can get the approach which is like, and?
Yeah.
Do you think I care about your jumper? Well, how old's your kid? He'll make his own way home.
No, I'll be like this.
putting
Oh, is that
him
what's
on-
happened? Okay, yeah.
We'll all be going.
Yeah.
Do you ever put anyone on speakerphone?
Oh,
Yeah,
plenty
listen
of
to
time.
this, listen to this. Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to cold transfer some people. Like when they were ultra rude,
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, I'm just going to transfer you to that correct department. Transfer them to like Domino's Pizza. Like, cold transfer them, and so it just goes straight away.
Oh, I
and then
love
call
it.
back furious. I want to speak to a manager.
Is there a particularly bad one you can remember then? Is there one that stands out for you in all your time doing that?
Yeah, there was one woman who I gave her direction. Not directions. Basically, there was a diversion. I've told this story before, but I told her about the diversion on the bus that she was looking. I think it was like the W4, and she just kept asking the same questions. So I was just like, maybe write this down, because I've answered your question like 3-4 times now. She just started screaming, like not like screaming at me, like she just going. "Ah!" And I panicked and I dropped the phone, but I screamed at the same time. I was like, "Ah!" because she screamed, so I was like, "Ah!" And then everyone was just looking at me, and I was just like. It's carrying on working. Right?
This is amazing.
Maniacs.
I think it's great it's an important reminder, guys. People in call centres, they're people.
They're people.
Yeah, they are.
And if in doubt, scream.
Honestly,
scream them.
honestly, you would go home and you would need like
Yeah.
half an hour just to yourself.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, I just don't want to speak to anybody, and I'm good at talk. I could talk for ages.
Good.
I'm really good at
This
it.
is a good format for you. I'm very happy to hear that. But even with that job, you'd just be like,
Yeah, you get home and you're like, no, I just need half an hour. Nobody speaks to me. No one asks me anything. No one says anything. Just silence.
yeah. God, what a surprise.
Yeah.
So no wonder you went to try and do stand-up. You wanted something less stressful. Yeah. And chill out. So when did stand-up start for you then?
When did it start? Like 2018?
Okay.
Well,
It started back up.
Yeah.
It started
So
back up 2018. 2018, 2019. Because I took a break for a few years because I was just like, you know how stand-up is. I was just like, and everybody hates me. I'm not going to make it. And then...
Are you a mind reader? That was uncanny.
And then like, just started back up, and then doors just started flying open because I was doing so many like competition. I basically started new. I started doing like new act nights and every competition in the world.
Yeah.
I just was just like, sign me up, I'll do it.
Yeah. I
Gradually.
remember we drove, like, there was one competition he did, and he looked at the calendar and he was like, I'm meant to be in Wales tonight. And we looked at each other and we were like, we've got 3.5 hours. And we got in our first little car at the time, and I was like, I'm not sure about the limits of this car or how fast it can go. And I've never driven that fast in my whole life. But we got there. We got to Wales. We got there and back on the same day.
That's the classic thing about doing stand-up. It's the there and backs.
Yeah.
We've all done those when you're like Liverpool and back, or I did Exeter and back once, and it killed me. It's a nightmare. So that was to do, and the competitions opened the doors. And what about you? What are you doing at this stage then? You still at TFL?
So at that time, I actually moved. I was still in customer service, but I moved into a management role there.
Oh, hello.
So it was very different. So again, the dynamics sort of changed.
Nice.
The dynamics changed, and it was like, I'm in management, but he is in customer service, but transitioning out.
Were you his boss?
No.
I wasn't. I could have been. I was so close to being his boss, but I managed another team.
That would have been funny.
That would have been.
I would have made her life hell.
It was
Like
the
you've
worst
done already.
employee.
Come on. All right, look. So let's go back to 2016. Huge fan. Wow, only £7.49 actually. Oh, it's not a huge fan. What it is, it's a picture, but close up. I need to get that. I need to get that sorted out of my head. It's the 4-inch portable retro mini plastic USB fan.
Oh, that's for your desk.
Remember that?
Love a USB fan. Yeah. They're useless, man. You get them during a heat wave. You think, I'm going to get this fan, and all you're doing is blowing hot air in your face.
Yeah.
And everyone's got them now on the tube, right? Where, because they're all obviously battery powered now. Yeah. And also the ones that go
around your neck.
Yeah. People wear them like this weird neck brace, and
those are cool.
Yeah, but you're blowing hot air in your
you are.
Especially on the tube.
The little fan.
You're blowing people's breath in your face.
But he likes anything that's like a little gadget.
Yes.
He's here for it. So you'll see it all on there.
Oh, mate.
Humidifiers.
Yeah.
For the work desk.
Dehumidifier.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. We love gadgets. Look, here we go. The Gospel of the Kingdom, scriptural studies in the Kingdom of God. So religion, very important to both of you. That's your faith there. Really weird. And then there's like a massive gap, right?
I don't know what this is.
That's placed in May 2016. The Gospel of the Kingdom, scriptural studies in the Kingdom of God. 29th of November, The Complete Mouse, and it's a picture of a cat dressed as Hitler. That's the next thing you basically buy.
What?
Yeah, seems to be some sort of cat, and there's a
it's a graphic novel.
Yeah, we're both trying to get to that quickly to explain. This isn't Babatunde going on some weird political, taking debating too far.
Read that. That is actually so dope, and it's such a powerful book.
Oh my god, I feel like I've gone in completely sort of being silly about it. It's the Pulitzer-winning graphic novel depicting the Holocaust by the author who transformed the genre. Oh my god, graphic novels are so important and so good.
That is honestly, it's such a powerful
wow. The first masterpiece in comic book history.
He's really big on like research, so all of that kind of stuff. He has that times like 1,000 at home because he likes like the history of stuff and finding out all of the behind the scenes.
Yes. I see. He does the research.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. You got your little journalist psychic there.
Now. Yeah.
I love working out the dynamics though. This is so interesting.
I'm like big into like conspiracy theories. Even though I don't believe them. I just love. I'm like, oh my days, who's a lizard? I love all that stuff. I love it.
I would love to buy into some of them.
Yeah, but I just don't think it's true.
When people are like, what's it like being married to a comedian? I'm like, it's really boring because he just studies stuff all the time. Yeah. So they think that he's just doing jokes like from the morning till night. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. He's actually just researching.
But are you researching for the stand-up or just for your own entertainment?
Just for my entertainment.
Do you never find stuff in it that you're like, this is stand-up, this is stuff?
Some things, but rare. I just like finding out about stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this history. Okay, cool. Let's just find it out. And then I just reel off the information in conversations.
Is there a conspiracy theory that you'd most like to go for? Because you know what I mean? You want one where you go, I've got one where I'd love to just fully believe in that.
No, I fully was like so invested, even though I do not believe it.
Yeah. Sure.
I was so invested in the whole shapeshifter conspiracy, like the royal family are shapeshifters. I was like, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
No, they're shapeshifters. They're not
to be clear,
humans.
They're not shapeshifters. Yeah, they are humans, just to be clear. I'm just balancing over here, guys. You have a chat, I'll just do the balance. BBC balance. The royal family, if you're listening. Your Majesty, you've had the same shape for many years. It's a wonderful shape.
So the conspiracy is there's a guy called David Icke, and he back in the day he was just like, the giant lizards that run the world.
For goodness sake!
Right?
Do you know what? We're putting this on YouTube. We're going to get so many comments.
Yeah,
bring them to me. His son's into it as well now, David Icke.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to meet him.
Okay.
But no, I would. Like, my whole thing is this. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
But my Lord, is it entertaining?
Are they convincing?
Yes.
No.
Well, hang on. Some of them can be. Some of them are incredibly compelling, and like if you look at things like QAnon, which is a conspiracy theory that has been debunked again and again and again, but people will be very charismatic when they tell you about it, and they're telling you the plot of X-Men, and you're like, oh, well, this is good. Isn't it?
True.
That's what it is. That's what it is. All you need with a conspiracy theory is the credits to roll at the end, and you'll go, oh, come out of it now.
Yeah.
It's just that you just want to have a bit of it.
There was a long time.
The moon is a hollowed out shell. So basically, David Icke said that the moon is like basically like the Death Star in Star Wars, and that they're amplifying a signal that is creating like this matrix world on this. I love it.
Yeah, he researches and then he tells me, but he does it it's like a download. So I get it all at once after he's like researched all of this stuff.
It's like a kid coming back from some weird school and you going,
yeah. And then as soon as it's finished, I'm like, thank God for that, because I'm not going to hear about it.
But I love it. I don't, like I said, I do not believe it. So if you're listening, I don't believe this stuff. I find it so fascinating.
Yeah, no, I agree
Flat
with you.
Earth.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. The flat Earth
okay,
theory was hilarious.
That's what I was going to tell them about. So flat Earth.
That's the one you'd go for if you're going to go for one.
Well, I don't believe in any of them.
No,
I
of
just
course.
think I'm not even interested.
We're going to allow ourselves. Do you know what I mean?
But that one, you didn't let it rest at all.
No, because it was so. I was like, okay, like let me hear about this. Like it was kind of convincing, but then I was just like, nah, man, you guys are trying rubbish.
It's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for me.
Our son came from school. And I was like, oh, what did you do today? And he said, oh, yeah, we had geography today. And I said, what did you do in geography? And he said, we spoke about, like, if the Earth was cut into two, what would we see? And I was thinking, oh, yeah, what would you see? And I was thinking, maybe water would gush out. And he was like, nope, there'll be a lava in the middle. That's right. And it would erupt. And I was like, oh, year 4.
You learned that back in the day,
yeah. And then your son goes to the back garden and starts digging.
Yeah.
Stop it. You're not going to get... he's trying to get lava. So annoying. I love this, guys. This is just brilliant. So look, let's carry on in 2016. The obligatory thing, I can tell that small people have arrived in your life, or at least maybe they have in 2016. I don't know. Sophie the giraffe.
Yeah.
Everybody has one of those. Everybody has one.
You know, there's some billionaire somewhere.
Yeah,
honestly,
just came up with some plastic
whoever
giraffe.
created Sophie is absolutely laughing right now.
Not really. Well, yeah, because everybody falls. Everybody falls for it.
Yeah.
No, but it works.
Babies don't care for that.
No.
Yeah.
They chew it for a bit and then they're just like, what is this? Give me your car keys.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Where's the remote?
What is a baby's
Yeah.
favourite thing to chew? Car keys.
The car keys. Yeah.
Or finger. I always find that gross when they're on your finger. You're like,
It's a bit weird, isn't
Or
it?
when someone else tries to offer their finger and I'm like, no.
Slap.
Yeah.
So weird. Do you know what someone told me the other day, right? Someone told me the other day, when I say someone, very much me and my wife, that when her mum, tell me if you've heard of this, and maybe there is some scientific logic in why this happens. Her mum, when she was hanging out with her friends who all had babies, they were all breastfeeding, they swapped. Yeah.
They all breastfed each other's babies.
Now, apparently, it is a thing because you're sharing antibodies and good bacteria. I don't even know what.
So if you're around other children and like other adults, if they're unwell or anything, your antibodies will pick it up and then it will be able to fight whatever bacteria is picked up.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is interesting.
But can you imagine? So when Beth found this out, right, she was with her mates who are now much like her, the same age.
Yeah.
And they were and they were sort of looking at each other like, I've sucked your mum. It was. Can you imagine?
No. I've not heard of anyone doing it. Actually, my sister-in-law's breastfed like one of my other nephews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of one. My sister-in-law has done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it makes sense.
He was hungry and he was there. So.
But he was 14.
Yeah.
It was so weird. He's getting a lot of therapy. My friend breastfed her son until he was about 4 or 5.
Wow.
No. There we go.
Yeah, I was breastfed until I was 6.
That is disgusting.
I know. I was the last born. I was the last born. I used to go to school and come back.
You were a grown adult.
Oh my!
You were a fully grown adult at that time in my eyes.
Oh wow!
6.
I was 6. Yeah.
So you remember?
I actually remember going to school and coming back and just laying. It was just normal.
At 6?
At 6, yeah. Oh, I was the last born and my mum was a stay-at-home mum at the time. So
no wonder she's so spoiled. This one gets everything she wants. Even for me, like true. She just whines and that's because you need a bottle, a pacifier or something.
That is how the dynamic works there, because it can go. I don't obviously know your mum, but I suspect that was you being demanding, not your mum going, no, I love watching my breasts descend into my socks. I suspect it was you going, Bitty.
No, do you know?
Happy to keep doing it. I'll just use my pockets for these. I mean,
mental.
No, she said she enjoyed it. Well, that's what she said to me now. She said she enjoyed this sounds so bad.
This is going somewhere else, mate.
Do you know what? I am so scared because I know what's going to happen. We're going to clip this up. We're going to put it as a clip on YouTube. We're going to get loads of people going, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I have no doubt there are benefits.
Yeah.
However, society very much finds this gross.
No, but
at that age.
At 6.
It's so. You've obviously drank breast milk.
Yes.
As an adult.
Have you tasted it?
Yeah, of course we do. Yeah.
I've tasted. Yeah. Because I've always been like, give me some.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
It is really sweet.
And I get it when the children are like, like I get it now. It is super sweet. I was like, this is delicious, but weird.
Very Moorish. I would say that I prefer oat. I'll be honest. Yeah.
With my tea.
It's what people have done. But I would say one of my favourite things about my wife breastfeeding was getting her to have a couple of drinks. And knowing that it might make the kids sleep better because some of that alcohol would go on through.
A little through the milk,
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's so funny when like you eat like spicy food and then her doo-doo the next day is crazy.
That explodes.
It's great. It's a closed loop. I love it. Okay, great. All right, let's move on to 2017 now. Leonie and Babatunde, who joined me today on My Mate Bought a Toaster. There's 50 orders in 2017. That's a lot more. That's really stepped up. Obviously, kids have arrived by this stage.
A bit more money.
Yeah.
I just want to know what I bought.
Well, look, you're right about it's very random. It's very random.
This is when he's spiraling.
Go on. Do you know what's coming?
No.
Oh, right. Okay. You're like, oh God. Okay. So, look, we can see comedies incoming, right? Be a great stand-up, comedy writing, successful stand-up, the serious guide to joke writing. None of those are useful. Best way to be a stand-up. Don't be loved enough as a kid. We all know it. That's how it works.
That's it.
Just
be traumatized.
Come on, a little bit of trauma. Take it to your audience. Iman black seed oil.
Oh, there we go.
Is that
Now
for your
then,
beard?
no.
Oh.
This was when I got. You know when you watch all this social media stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then these guys will be like, "Hey man, you need the black seed oil because the black seed oil it cures everything." I fell for it like
Immune
an
system
idiot.
booster supplement. It is. You maintain great health. It's pure and raw. Established in 1995. I mean,
like 2 minutes ago.
do you know what I mean?
They were
exactly.
like, oh, the old pharaohs, they used to take it all the time. Even the pharaoh was buried with it. All these Americans, that's all they do. And I was like, after I bought it, I was like, why did I listen to these guys?
Yeah.
Look how he's dressed. You know how Earth, Wind and Fire used to dress? That's how they dress. And I'm there like, yeah, it's true.
Black seed oil.
Yeah.
It is. The reviews are really interesting. One of the best. New to this, but hope it works. This is from Wendy. The bottle did not have a dropper attached. Was a bit inconvenient. Have only taken one dose so far, and it burns the throat. I hope it's worth the pain. If it does, we'll purchase capsules next time. Wendy, I mean, assuming she's still alive, don't do this.
Don't do this to yourself.
It burns. Wow.
It burns.
I just can't understand why, and there's an AI review. Customers like the health benefits, value for money, and the smell of the herbal supplement. Did you actually take them then?
Yeah, the one I had was the like oil, so you'd pour it into like a spoon, and then you.
Okay.
And it didn't do anything.
You do look good. You look great. So
It's the black seed oil.
Your skin looks
exactly.
good.
Yeah. Can you imagine that as a convo? If someone says to you, "God, you look great, Babatunde," and you'd be like, "Yeah, it's the black seed oil." Straight away, that's a red flag for me. I'm like, gonna go someone else. Okay. Elsewhere, we have got the life of Lee Evans.
I love Lee Evans.
Oh, I love
Lee Evans.
my favourite.
Yeah, love him.
I love him.
I've seen him live a couple of times.
Really, I would
I'm
love
jealous.
to see him live.
Well, he doesn't. He
doesn't do it at
When
stand-up anymore.
Addison, the guy who ran off the club, died, he was very close to Lee, and Lee Evans went, "Life is short. I'm going to stop doing this.
Wow.
I've made a lot of money. I'm going to enjoy it." And he stopped. I guess he'll come and do it again one day.
If
I
he
would
ever
love to
does
meet
it,
him.
I would pay any amount to see him.
Yeah.
I just love that
Hold
he leaves
on.
it.
Just wait a minute now, because you're
No,
going to be
on
asking
stage.
me to. Yeah, but you're going to be asking me to pay. You wouldn't pay anything. It'd be me. So just chill out.
I would
Yeah,
like
I'm
to.
spending my money in thought. Like, just relax. I'll pay
sometimes
any
you'll-
amount.
sometimes you'll get some
whoa.
freebies.
I'm not actually.
Let me
paying
ask Live Nation if they got tickets for me.
Yeah,
first.
exactly.
Hey, let me
Exactly. For God's sake.
Get some of my contacts.
Negotiate. You have bought loads of apps as well, loads of apps for Android, so we'll skip through those. Kevin Hart, Seriously Funny. How I Escaped My Certain Fate, Stuart Lee.
Yeah.
We love Stuart Lee. Martin Luther, Catholic Dissident.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't read that book, but
No, I mean,
we are evangelical, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Martin Luther is the guy who basically broke away from the Catholic Church to form the Protestant Reformation. There we go.
Listen, I don't know anything about it, so I'm just going to go, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right
yeah.
about it.
So what is evangelical? Can you sum that up in a sentence? Describe that to me. I think I've got my brother's Christian. I think he's evangelical, but I don't know. He's going to watch this and get angry with me now.
I'm gonna be told off by my pastor because I can't
Oh.
remember. But basically, we were Pentecostal before. Pentecostal
so
is
it's
just
very
like
charismatic.
the
Yeah.
black churches in America.
Right.
Hallelujah, all of that.
Yeah, love
What-
those on YouTube.
Yeah,
Love
we're
those on YouTube.
not
Fascinating.
We're not them.
Yeah.
We're the
No.
quiet, calm
Okay.
guys.
So the afternoon version of them.
Yeah.
Pentecostal in the morning, evangelical in the afternoon.
Exactly.
Okay, when you're on a sort of carb slump after a big lunch.
Yeah.
It's just a bit more chilled. Okay, I like that. Now we've described it completely wrong.
It's just completely wrong.
Apologies to anyone we've offended. Inevitably we have. Mrs. Dash lemon pepper seasoning.
Again.
Oh yeah, watching too much YouTube.
Watching
and
too much
social
YouTube,
media.
but also like lemon pepper wings in America is like this big thing, and I was like, well, I need to try this. No one's gonna deny me of lemon pepper hot wings, so I bought the seasoning.
It's actually really
So damn
nice.
We don't season enough in this country. Anyone listening or
You're
watching
right.
in the USA, whenever I go to the USA, I'm like, oh, I have taste buds.
Yeah,
I had in the UK, I have carbs and comfort.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then maybe some chocolate. Whereas you go to America and you have this food and it's like, it's got taste in it.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
So good.
Do you spend much time? Do you do America much? Have you gigged in America yet? Is that-
No,
No.
no, I
think
probably
next
might go
year.
next year.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, that sounds like a
Yeah.
little exclusive.
We'll
that
probably
we've got
do
there.
Disney next year as well. So
Yeah, for
all
the
of it,
children.
yeah.
Did you?
No,
Every
he
time you
said.
go to Disney, someone goes for the children.
Yeah,
for
no,
my
he
bank
says
balance.
that, right? But it's like when we go to the pantomime.
Yes.
But I don't want to go. Oh, just take the children.
Mm-hmm.
We get there. She's behind you. Of course he is. She's right there. That will be
I
him in
really-
Disney.
I am
having
actually
the
Kids be like,
best
"Dad."
time. Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
I really get into it.
When are you going to Disney next year? Then next.
Probably August. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
August.
good. So your 1-year-old will be nearly 2 by then.
Yeah.
They still won't remember any of it.
No.
Waste of money, guys. You've got to go when they remember that stuff.
Oh, son.
Make it, but yeah.
He'll be like 9, right?
Because there's a 7-year age gap, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like we've got to do all the stuff twice. Yeah.
Yeah. You have, man. You have. Babatunde, you need to do more gigs, mate.
Yeah, bro, that's why I'm
You're-
touring so
fine.
much.
You've got a podcast. You're going to make loads of money.
man,
That's
man.
fine. We will talk about your podcast in a bit, by the way. We'll get onto that. All right, elsewhere, 2018 now. We're moving on ahead, guys, as our journey together continues. And we discover the Kids Fun and Colourful Roads playmat. It's those carpets that have got roads on. I love
I've
those.
still got that.
Of course.
It's
I
so
love that.
nice.
So nostalgic.
Yeah,
nostalgic.
and I used to really enjoy playing with my kids on those things, and I'd do it. I'd really get into it. And then there's a day when you roll that up.
Yeah.
And
It's
we
gonna
rolled ours
get-
up,
yeah,
remember? And now
yeah.
we've got the football
Yeah.
carpet. And I was like, ah!
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Did you give it to your mother-in-law? Did she get the? Well,
No, she didn't get her hands
She
on
didn't
that
take
one.
one?
No.
No?
All right.
No.
Okay. But, they are everywhere. Those carpets.
Yeah.
It's you can pretend it's the credits to EastEnders when you look down.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Okay, what else have we got? I think you might have been had again. You bought BLK alkaline fulvic trace mineral infused spring water. Is this good? Does this work?
Good. Black water.
Yeah,
remember?
we still have those.
Okay. I'll take it all back straight away.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
So what is it? Mineral infused water.
So it's water, but it's actually black. So the water itself
It's fulvic
is
acid.
Yeah.
Fulvic acid in it, so it makes it black.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
But it
better than
tastes like water.
it tastes like water.
Yeah.
But this is, and people think I'm crazy, but I don't care. When we had our meatless Mondays, our vegan Mondays, or whatever the thing we used to do, and I would eat it. I'd eat my food and then drink that. I'm not lying. My brain used to feel like it's tingling. I used to be like, oh, I can feel something. Something's activating.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh my God, this is like, what's that film with Bradley Cooper? Limitless.
Right.
I used to think to myself, it's activating my brain. I'm like, I'm going to be so smart. I'm like, babe, give me like 20 minutes, watch. And then nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah, I'll be like,
1 second. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so it sounds like it's got like ecstasy or MDMA in there. If that's what's happening. So you still get this stuff? So
no, I don't.
No, but the last time we bought it, maybe last year, but we didn't finish it, so we've not bought it.
It wasn't
since.
really.
Yeah.
Fascinated by this.
Used by-
Black water.
yeah.
Very tasty. Ella, it's just
It
water.
literally tastes of
just
nothing.
literally
Yeah.
But again, what's interesting there, you mentioned, is the power of our brain, right? If you get a yellow boiled sweet, your brain will go, it's lemon, even though
Even though it's
strawberry.
not.
Yeah, and it's the same thing, right? And then we all associate the black drink with Coca-Cola or Pepsi, right? So you
Yeah.
drink it and you get the same. I don't know. As a kid, maybe it was a treat to have that as a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So weird how our brain works. Venice says, "Don't be fooled by the colour. Very nice taste, smooth and quenching." Never used the word quench. Is never used for anything else apart from water, is it? And thirst.
It is very smooth. The
Oh my
water
God.
is, but because of the colour, I can't. Like normally, I can just guzzle water down, but
Yeah.
with that, I'm like.
Yeah, I'm like
the
that now. If I
tiniest
drink it
little
now,
sips.
I'm like,
Yeah.
So strange.
whereas back in the day, I'd be like, not anymore.
Yeah, that's what a stag do. Stop
Yeah.
doing shots of water. Listen to this review of it. Mr. Hawthorne, lower pH than advertised. Dude. Mind you, he reviewed this on the 27th of April, 2020, so he had the time on his hands. Mr. Hawthorne said, disappointing pH, 6/7 when tested. Unfiltered tap water gave a better result. Proceed with caution.
Proceed with
Yeah.
caution.
Dude.
Get a life.
Testing pH is a gateway drug to conspiracy theories as well. I mean, come on. Don't drink it until I've tested the pH, Dad. I just want to have a treat. 10th of April 2018, a skipping rope.
Oh, that's when we were in our skipping era. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where that skipping rope is.
It's under the stairs.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's under the stairs. There you go.
Under all the stuff.
That's
under
where
the stairs.
it's
yeah.
where good intentions go to die, under the
Yeah.
stairs, isn't it? You
Yeah.
just park them in there. I can't skip. Can you skip? I can't do it.
I
trip
can
over.
skip. Yeah, we can both skip. We actually did it for a little while, but yeah, it's
I had
too
to learn how to
intense.
skip. Doing boxing, you had to learn.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. God, boxing's incredible. When I've done a little bit of boxing with a fitness instructor, I'm like, oh my God, it's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
it's so
It
hard.
kills me.
Yeah.
You have to be so fit. How often do you do it?
No, I don't do it no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mate, I got punched. I did sparring. I got punched so bad.
I see. That's the thing. I would
I
never
said-
actually have a fight. I mean, there's no way I
I
could.
said, I'm not fighting. I remember I said to the guy, there's no belt on the line, bro.
Right.
Like, who are you fighting for?
100%.
I walked out of the ring. Everyone
Did
was laughing.
you?
Yeah, I was like, I said, this guy's mad. I took everything off. Gum shield. I took my gloves off. I was like, you're crazy, bro.
Can I just say, I love that, and I think especially with men, we don't do that enough. There's a few things I've done recently. This is not the same because no one was punching me in the head. I went go-karting, and the go-karts were insane.
Yeah.
They were basically Formula One cars, right? It was so loud, it was terrifying. I was a stag do. Everyone else was like, "Ugh," and I did one lap and went, no, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
That ability to go, no,
No.
you just punched me in the head. What's wrong with you? Presumably, he had to punch you in the head a bit, but he was going at it too much. Right?
He was fully like
Doing too much.
sparring. Like, he was like, no, I'm training for, like, I don't know if he had a fight coming up, but I was like, I'm not your test dummy. I'm gonna leave. Get someone else who's on the same thing as you. I'm a comedian. I'm here just to stay fit. You are trying to kill me.
Oh, mate.
I said,
That's so good to hear you did that, though.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, no, I've done boxing, like, with pads and stuff.
Yeah.
I've actually
Yeah.
that's...
Like, I would only ever do it with the pads. I don't want to spar with anyone or yeah.
Sparring is good.
But you seem so mellow.
Oh,
Good.
Oh!
Lovely stuff.
This mad woman's
coming out.
Yeah. When she gets angry and the patois starts coming, that's when you're
I'm
like,
Jamaican, yeah.
So that's the sign, is it?
Yeah.
Because my nieces are half French, and when they start speaking in French, we're like, they're angry.
Yeah.
So what happens? What's the thing that gets you kicking off then?
Just that anything that it.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Okay, what is it?
What is it?
Yeah, what gets me
Anything that I do about what is it? Anything.
When was the last time you had a full patois fit then? When did it last happen?
What did my son forget to do? Yeah. So anything that's not in order or like if he behaves like we've not trained him properly, that's when I'm just like, oh no.
Can you give us a taste of it? Because we've all been listening to you for a while now, and I just love your aura, everything is so relaxed and chilled. Can I just have a sense of what Babatunde has to go through? Can I just have a little? So imagine your son, he's just come back from school, and he's only got one shoe on, and he's lost his water bottle at school, like the full where do we go? Give us a sound of it.
What am I tell you, sir? Yeah, he's terrified already.
So there's not shouting, it's just the fact, oh my God.
Yeah. And then, what else would I say? I would say something. Listen to me and listen to me good. Oh my God. Behave like you have home training. Yeah. So it's
and then he'll be like,
oh, bless him. When he goes to Jamaica, he's going to be terrified.
Yeah, no, he's going to love it because he loves the music, the food, the just the energy and everything there. He just doesn't like getting in trouble. No. So he knows that if I start talking in Jamaican, it's because I'm really, really, really upset.
And that's when I leave.
Once she starts doing
it, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Headphones on. All right, so we're still in 2018 and all sorts of stuff as well. The Nutty Professor, Girl Wash Your Face.
Oh my goodness, that book.
What is it?
Oh, you ordered that? That's so cute.
Yeah, I remember. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Rachel Hollis, tell us about this book.
Okay, so that book, my son would have been maybe coming up to 3 at the time.
Okay.
And I was in that phase of motherhood where you kind of start to find yourself again because you're maybe getting a little bit more sleep.
Yeah.
And you start to think, oh, I can do some of the stuff that I did before now.
Yeah.
Your confidence starts coming back a little bit and you start to think, I can kind of branch out and, do things.
I'm a person beyond that
yeah,
creature.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you start to evolve into the new person that you've become because you've got new responsibilities and you realise you can do more than you did before and so on. And that book completely transformed my mind.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's refreshing to hear because you hear a lot of self-help books or these sort of thing and people just go, never read it.
I still recommend this now. So I coach a team of 650 people in the travel industry. Okay. And that book...
Light flex, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
I just went for, okay. Whereas you went flex. I see what you did. Okay, all right.
And I still recommend that book now in my coaching sessions because it took me from a place of thinking, oh, yeah, I can do it. And, I'm going to give it a little try. And, yeah, I'm going to pick myself up. And, yeah, I'm going to get up and do these things that I've always dreamed of doing. And that book, it genuinely is, girl, wash your face. Get up, wash your face, get dressed, put yourself together, and it's time to go. Wow. Yeah.
Simple but powerful message.
Yeah. Very, very, very good book.
Yeah. It's good for, another woman to tell you because if Babatunde said it's you.
The patois comes out. Get in trouble, boy.
You cannot say that. All right. Okay, good. That's a great recommendation. Go wash your face. Okay, good. So this is an interesting point in your life. As you say, the kid is getting a bit older.
Yeah.
You start to go, who am I? What am I? What do I do with this time? men know we just go to sleep. But you
get on with
are
it.
determined to get back in there. 2019 now, and we can see you have got some. What else have we got here? Activity tracker. You have got milk of magnesia.
Ah,
me.
you.
Again, another. Hey, I just wanted to try it. That's the God's honest truth.
Is it for indigestion?
Yeah. But I did want to. I thought I had indigestion, and I didn't. I just needed to drink some water and go toilet.
I mean,
I was just like, I gotta make it. I need it. And I remember one woman, she at work, she just looked at me and she was just like, buy it if you're gonna buy it. Like, just stop asking me about this damn thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Was that the Jamaican woman?
What was her name that used to give the good hugs?
Oh, who?
What was her name?
D.
Oh! D. She gave great hugs.
Yeah.
I love the way that
She was
couples
like a
have this
mum.
shorthand. Good hug, friend. D. Yeah.
She gave great hugs.
Can I just say, because I'm logged in on your account for Milk of Magnesia, and obviously that means I can write a review while I'm here.
Do you think?
So I've written a review 1 star, and I've said I just needed to go toilet. More water. 100% going in. So if you in fact go and look at the product, I've done it.
He's a donut. It's not
Go and look
serious.
up Milk of Magnesia on Amazon, and you'll see. And if you could go and like that review, really put it up there,
That's hilarious.
because we're performers, right? We
Yeah.
like the validation.
Yeah.
Please like our reviews. All right, good. So that's 2018. I love that. That is 2019, rather. Let's do the thing that we all dread on this show. And it's interesting, but at the same time, I still feel like it's such recent history. A lot of us don't want to think about it, which is dive into lockdown year 2020 and to an extent 2021.
Nice.
You got any gin on there?
I mean,
Probably.
Yeah.
it is interesting, though, because so many people, obviously, the number of things you bought went wildly up. Do you know how many orders you placed?
No.
So this isn't even items. This is just orders. Presumably
Yeah.
some orders had like 3 or 4 items in them.
Yeah.
Over the year in 2020, it's quite high.
Oh,
Really?
135.
No way.
no way.
Yeah.
No way.
As opposed to 55 before, and some of them were just apps for.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you wonder why the Amazon share prices just
That's
exploded
insane.
in 2020. I mean, there is a conspiracy theory there, isn't there, about
And I fully was onto it.
Oh,
I
mate.
loved it. I was
Don't fall into that hole.
I was invested.
And I'm always looking at sort of before it happens, you know, like you look at January and February and you see people just having normal lives, you know, and then suddenly along comes lockdown and you've bought the beard styling template, the beard trimmer, because no one else is going to do that for you now. You got to look after yourself now. The Fit Beast hand grip strengthener.
Yeah.
Is that the. Oh.
Yeah.
Because you know, in gym, there's nothing really for your forearms.
So you've got
that.
We've still got that actually in the same box that the skipping rope's in.
But those things, no one ever, like, you do it for like a month. After that, it's done.
Oh,
You get to a level.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know about you, certainly with men, I don't want to have obviously muscly forearms because it sends the wrong message. Do you know, like people go, wow, nice forearm. Because men like to sort of, maybe they'll do a bit of this or it shoulders.
yeah.
But as soon as you see a very overdeveloped, especially on
like,
one hand, a very overdeveloped forearm, you're like, yeah, I see how you spend lockdown. It's true, but also it's not a muscle you want to develop anyway. Like,
what do you do with it after?
Leonie, do have a look. Do check out. Do make him do it, and you'll see one slightly bigger. I just
No. You see, both the same.
they're doing what's known as the wanker check. All right, so look, we're having a quick look through 2020. 20 kilograms of seasoned dry softwood, wooden logs.
Oh, this
have
is
a-
when he started grilling.
No.
Is that
We have a logwood burner.
Oh, we have a logwood burner.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But the seasoned one, babe.
No.
No, okay.
That just means they smell a bit of
Yeah.
something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the grilling, tell me more about the grilling. When did that
Okay.
begin?
Oh, I love barbecue. You will see barbecue stuff.
You're gonna
on-
see it come up,
Okay.
I think.
that maybe like 24,
Yeah.
23.
I can see you having a lot of meat because you bought a water flosser.
Yeah.
Just gotta really get that.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes that beef will stick around.
But yeah, we
The logwood burner.
and the grilling. I love
Yeah.
barbecuing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We became we took a step back, didn't we, in 2020? We just reverted to our caveman or cavewoman stereotypes. I will go and burn meat.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to do.
Literally. And we've not stopped since. So going back to the logwood burner, we had it for years actually before we actually used it.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then lockdown was the thing that gave you
and we were like, oh, we're actually here. We're in the house.
We're in our house. Oh, this is a nice house.
Yeah, we live here. We don't just sleep here, we
Loved it.
live here.
I think, but that sums up what a lot of people experienced. Obviously, 2020 was awful on every level for so many people. Have to do that caveat. But a lot of people did stop and go.
Yeah, we came back to ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
We were drunk a lot of the time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
we started
A lot of
mixing
gin and tonics.
gin and barbecuing. And it was great.
What are you doing for breakfast? Brisket and gin. It's the only way to get through it, man. I love it. So look, that is 2020, and there's all sorts of bits of bobs here, guys. Obviously, you bought a plasma ball, a 6-inch diameter plasma ball. You know, the things you press and you can see the little.
See, going back to yourself. We were like, we had this as a child, so our son needs to have this.
But then
as
it
a
shocked
child.
me. I got electrocuted and I was like, "Rah!" and threw it. I was when it shocked me, I said, "Oh hell no!" I threw it away.
I love it. Dad, I love that. I don't care. 2 dining chairs, 21st of July, 2020.
Oh, those are the rubbish ones. Remember? Those are the rubbish ones. Let me see them. Are they blue?
The blue ones.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah.
They didn't even exist
Yeah,
anymore.
good.
Good. I'm so glad
They're
they
rubbish.
Don't. So you'd sit on them and the legs would just start like spreading.
babe.
Oh, that's the worst.
We
Yeah.
gained weight, man. We
Don't blame the chair.
We gained
Don't
weight
blame
in
the chair,
lockdown.
bro.
Blame the meat
And,
diet.
and we weren't skipping.
We
weren't
were
using the
eating
different-
and drinking.
We were enjoying
Oh,
too
what?
much, honestly.
And we were like, these chairs are rubbish. No.
No, it's you. Yeah.
So true.
But the legs were spread. They
were
were
metal,
spreading.
metal. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that thing though when the chairs do that and you think, I should be okay.
Yeah,
Just carry
no.
on eating this lamb. And then suddenly,
Just sinking.
2020 was the year of breaking chairs, exploding beanbags. That is it, man. What is the moment where you have to go, look, this
enough.
chair is telling me something. This is an
Back in
intervention.
the gym.
Look at this. Jeez, you bought a neck harness for weightlifting.
Yeah.
Oh, we
And
still got that.
I
in the
still
box.
got that. I bought that and then I was like, "Ugh."
Looks
I
like-
saw Anthony Joshua using it.
I see.
And I was like, I don't want to do that.
You
You know, Mo told me, he's just like, he was like,
This is Mo Gilligan.
yeah, Mo Gilligan.
Yeah.
We were in a restaurant and some guy must have ordered some drink with like, I don't know, there was a lot going on.
Smoke coming
Yeah.
out of it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And then I was just looking, and then I caught Mo's eye, and he was just like, "You gonna buy that, ain't you?" Yep. I was like, "I want that. I'll give me that. Give me that."
It's the only way to live life.
I swear.
You have to be like that all the time. Always look for the smoking drink. I'll have one of those. I'll do one of those. Also, Anthony Joshua's got what looks like some sort of S&M
It looks fun. I want
rig
it.
with chains
Yeah.
around his head. Yeah, get me one of them.
Give me one of
Train
them.
my neck.
I'm gonna be like him.
Yeah.
And then I used it, and I was like, oh, "No, I don't like it."
I bet you loved it.
It's
Great
been
for
in
you.
the box.
You get those chains. You've got it under control, man. Sit.
Now.
Yeah. Such insight, guys. I love it. Look, here's what we're going to do because we're running out of time, which is heartbreaking because I could talk to you guys just for hours and hours and hours. And we're gonna jump into the more recent past, okay, guys?
Yeah.
So that's you in lockdown. We've seen you settling down. We've seen the gigging starting. When did you start doing Gogglebox? When did that begin for you?
That was 2020.
2020.
Oh.
Okay, so quite a big year then. That was
Massive.
That was a
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, presumably that's when the money starts to pour in. Yeah, I see. Look, orders going through the roof. Here we go. And let's go for the last few orders, the past 3 months here in 2024. And, oh, God, I want to know about this film. You bought Civil War, the movie about America breaking out into civil war. You bought it.
That got recommended to me to watch. So I still haven't watched that. I'm gonna watch that, but that got recommended.
Ugh.
I think I was talking to a director, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, watch this film."
Okay.
They gave me a whole bunch. You'll see like black and white films and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that.
No Black Swan.
Black Swan there as well. But there's also some old school, like maybe like some not 80s, maybe some 50s or 60s films. I got recommended to research, to study.
I love that you've created this thing. It's important for creative people to be doing that, to be watching those films, reading those books. Like you can get so busy doing stupid podcasts with random people. Hi, thanks for coming down. But you can spend all your time doing this. And you need time by yourself to think and to create the stand-up and the podcast and all those things.
Yeah. I think we're quite big on that, though, like giving each other time to really delve into the things that's going to help. No? You don't have enough
BABATUNDE,
time?
I've got this on tape, mate.
There's no more.
Let me stop. Let's see my eyes.
But like putting on your headphones and having that time to just do something that's going to help with your creativity.
But also as a writer, getting inspiration, watching like old films or watching old TV programs, that always kind of gives me like okay, maybe I can do this. So that's a lot of the films are just me researching.
And no guilt, never any guilt. Because I think some people do. They sort of think, I should be doing something better than watch stuff. If you're writing, if you're doing creative stuff, it inspires you. All stuff always goes in.
Whenever I go to like the theatre or something, I always think, oh my gosh, I wish I pursued my acting career. Because when you see it, you think, gosh, that's so incredible. Cool. I want to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Career? So what were you doing then? Or have you acted?
Yeah, so I used to do acting when I was a child. I did a lot of like BBC stuff.
Okay.
And
what did you do?
I did a program called Am I High?
Yes.
It was like a Spy Kids type thing. Yeah. So I did that, and then we did.
Our son's face when he realised, when he found out that she was an actress back in the day, he was just like, because he's used to everything, because it's like, oh, Dad's the one on TV, and it was just like, no, we were driving, and we were like, no, Mummy used to be on TV too. He was like, what? And then I got it up on YouTube, and I showed him, and he was like,
that's so cool. Did you love that when he saw that?
Yeah.
He suddenly noticed you.
Yeah, he was just like, almost like, who are you? Who is this person?
Not just your mother. My secret life. Okay, so then the acting, you did it as a kid, and then it...
It didn't fade out, but I sort of went to college and like focused more on that sort of stuff. But I love it. I just love seeing the creativity when people are doing things, and in the moment you just think, gosh, like that's so cool. Yes. And it inspires you, and you think, actually, I can still do that, and I can, branch out and do other things. Yeah. And
also, crucially, you guys have set up a podcast together, which we need to talk about because. I can see now why you've done it. So you're brilliant together.
Bless, man.
It was brilliant. So tell us the idea of it, what it is you're up to.
Yeah. So he says that he came up with the name, but I'm sure it was me. But because I just gave birth like 11 months ago, I can't actually remember.
This is why. So this is why I say crack is free now, because you definitely did not come up with the name.
I'm sure I did.
I just called you a cracker.
You got that one under the radar. Really nicely done. Really nicely done.
But it's a really nostalgic podcast, all about parenting, how we were parented and how we're parenting now. And we really just delve into, our upbringing, the stuff we watched, the stuff we ate, what we were allowed to do, what we weren't allowed to do, what we're allowing our children to do, what they're not allowed to do, what they're eating, and
it's interesting,
it's just fun.
And I feel like the things we've seen on here as well, when you talk about the carpet, the electric ball, all that sort of stuff, things we loved as kids. I got my kid, and this sounds like something from like the 1800s, the cup and ball thing. I had one of those as a kid. I was obsessed with it.
And just sat there the whole time doing that. Yeah.
And I bought it for my son. And this is in a world of screens, and trust me, entertainment is much better now, mate. And he loved it. Loved it. Yeah. So you talk about stuff. What's the podcast called?
Then and Now. Yeah.
It's a good title, Leonie. Well done.
Yeah,
really
thank
nice.
you.
Oh my God, really?
That's it.
Really?
So
wow. I thought we were bros.
Mate, I'm so two-faced.
When I turn my back.
All right, so look. You have lots of movies here, and also kid stuff at the same time. Quite weird to see things together. Like you've bought A Quiet Place along with a wooden high chair. Really interesting ups and downs. And then the last few things you've bought, guys, as we get towards the end of this episode, bearing in mind we started with
last night, yeah.
we started with headphones to presumably block out the noise,
Yeah.
or whatever it was for. Well, there's a couple of things that are interesting. You have got, do you know what? This is classic. The old child safety straps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Baby-proofing doors and
Yep.
cupboards.
Yeah. Our
Yep.
daughter's at that stage now. She opens the cupboard and she does this face like, what can I take out now? And I'm just like, you need to leave the cupboard alone.
Yeah, they love it. They
Yeah.
love it.
She sent me a video of our daughter climbing up the stairs. And then once she said, I straight away went onto Amazon, bought those. Because I was like, yep, she's going to be opening all the cupboard doors now.
Yeah.
Strap everything up.
Yeah.
Let's lock everything away.
away.
Do you know what's a really good idea? Yeah. Let them get into one cupboard with the Tupperware or whatever.
Yeah.
Then that becomes the thing they can do. Because otherwise they just keep chipping away trying to get into all of them.
All the cupboards.
And I also love these cupboard restrictors for kids because then when the in-laws come, they can never work them.
Yeah.
It's a really good logic puzzle
open
for
them all.
anyone who comes to your house who's not you, the two of you. How do you do these things? I'm starving.
That'll be my mum.
Love that. I love that. And then look, the last thing you bought, and it's pretty rock and roll in your house, the e-cover all-in-one dishwasher tablet.
Yeah.
What a place to end,
Last
guys.
night, I said to him, have you ordered the dishwasher tablets? I'm going to do it right now, he says. Yeah.
You've got to get those on subscription.
Yeah.
You've got to do it because
Good
they just,
idea.
every couple of months, and then what happens is if you do a subscription that's a little bit too short, they build up.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Because I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, stop the dishwasher. And there's just some dishwasher tablets just flying in my house. Like,
Can I just say, that, I mean, that is a place to go to, but I think you've done a shonky order here, right? We're getting into the minutiae because you ordered it yesterday on the 19th of September, arriving 17th of October.
What?
You've done sometimes on Amazon you get those weird orders and it's not from a kosher thing and it's from some weird non-Amazon Prime thing. He's trying to save money on delivery.
You're going to have to order
Have a look at that.
order it again, bro.
Yeah, track package. It's just leaving Turkey now, guys. There's something. I just don't know where this has come from. I'm just worried for you. Mad. That's what happens. Sometimes you end up in those things. Look, we find absolutely no filth, which is a shame. But you've ended on a cleaning product. We feel like we've cleansed ourselves here. Guys, this has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
So much stuff.
It's been fun.
Going on. What do you think? Have you learned? Is there anything here in particular that has surprised you or jogged memories? What's been like the one thing you'd take away
The
from
black
this?
seed oil for
Oh,
me.
my
That's
goodness.
that brings
Yeah.
back memories, man. I was so.
He's like a salesperson's dream, man.
Yeah, I am.
Like,
Oh my
yeah.
God, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
so sold on
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I'll take it. I take 5.
Oh, the internet is such a dangerous place for him. Restrict his internet, for goodness sake. I think that has to happen as a priority. Look, Babatunde, this has been fantastic, guys. Thank you so much. Babatunde and Leonie, your podcast, Then and Now, great
Yes.
title,
Thank you.
is out very much now. And thanks for coming on My Next Bottle Taster.
Thank you for having us.
It's my made water toaster.